As we're awaiting the imminent indictments from Fani Willis in Georgia, and more from Jack Smith for that matter, regarding overturning the election, I've often said, it's likely we will find out things that we never imagined happened, that we couldn't believe, that we're totally surprised about. And one such story came out today. Apparently, some folks tried to access voting machines in Coffee County right here in Georgia, where I am right now. And what's worse is those people happen to be lawyers for Donald Trump. In fact, it connects dots all the way back into the White House. I'm talking about Sidney Powell and Rudy Giuliani. There's connections between the attempt to access those voting machines. It also goes back to a meeting in the Oval Office of December 18th where they discussed how they were going to do this. Well, that's problematic. That is a fucking serious crime. And all of a sudden, it's come out. The indictments haven't even been issued yet. We're already hearing about such things, and I suspect we're going to hear a lot more. As I say, a lot of things that may surprise us, amaze us, or horrify us. Because as bad as it seems with Donald Trump and all the people around him during the 2020 election, I don't think we know the half of it. And what's coming out of Coffee County, Georgia, is a little frightening. To think that a president of the United States and his lawyers goes into a county in Georgia or any other state and wants to grab hold of them. We know Donald Trump had talked about having the military go out and grab all the voting machines so he could fuck around with it. All of you folks that think Donald Trump's going to get away with this shit, or the people around him are going to get away with this shit, you're sadly mistaken, or happily mistaken, because there's too much shit. Donald Trump's going to get it. He's not very smart. He kept a trail going. He couldn't hide it. It's all right there. And it's going to come out for all of us to see. And Donald Trump, the people around him, they are going to pay a price. Because what they did is probably the most egregious thing you can commit against your country. So we'll see what happens. But I'm a little worried about this Coffee County thing. I hope they've got their T's crossed and their I's dotted, because that alone is going to shut a lot of motherfuckers down, especially Donald Trump.